let me ask you something. If you step back, even for just a day, does work slow down? Do decisions stall? Do things quietly wait for you? And do you sometimes maybe tell yourself, I don't micromanage, I just care? Here's the truth that most business owners don't realize until burnout hits. Micromanaging isn't a control problem, it's a bottleneck problem. And today I want to help you spot it early because if everything still depends on you, here's what happens. Growth feels heavier, not easier. Your team stays cautious instead of confident. And you, well, you keep working 60-hour weeks wondering why nothing moves without you. I'm here to help you see what's happening so that you can fix it. In this video, I'll walk you through the 5 signs that you might be the bottleneck, why micromanaging is a logical response and not a character flaw, and one small shift that you can make this week to start getting your time back. The earliest sign you're becoming the bottleneck: approval. Approval pings. Can you take a quick look? All right, just want to run this by you. Is this okay to send? These feel harmless, helpful even. But when people stop deciding without you, well, ownership is already slipping. And here's the thing. This isn't about them being lazy. It's about them being uncertain. They don't know where the boundaries are, so they default to you. Here's the next sign. Everything waits on you being free. Projects pause, decisions stall, meetings end with, well, we'll check with you. You haven't told them they need your approval, but somewhere along the way, they've learned to wait anyways. You've become the gate, even if you never meant to be. You can feel it. You know things are stuck, but you're also buried, so you can't unstick them fast enough. You can't even explain what you need them to do differently because you're not sure how to get what's in your head out and to them. Now, sign number 3, this one is a little deeper. The thing is, you're not just doing the work, you're doing all the thinking. You're connecting the dots, anticipating problems, carrying the entire operation in your head. Even when other people are technically handling it, you're still the one holding it all together mentally. And it's exhausting because there's no off switch. You can't delegate what's happening in your brain. All right, sign number 4, that you're micromanaging. This one's a little more emotional. If you even think about stepping back 20% and your stomach tightens, you're already the safety net. You're not being controlling, you're trying to keep things from falling apart. But here's what I want you to hear. The business shouldn't need you to be the last line of defense on everything. That's not sustainable, and it's not scalable. Let me tell you about a time when I had to learn this the hard way. I was working with a team member who I didn't naturally click with. She was experienced, good at her job, had a successful track record, but she did things differently than me. Where I was precise, practical, step by step, she was intuitive, big picture, almost poetic. And honestly, a lot of what she did felt like fluff to me. I didn't value it. But instead of saying that, I just tried to control everything. I documented more, I anticipated her next steps, I told her what to do before she even asked. And it wasn't helping our relationship. And it wasn't helping the project. I had to learn when to trust her and when to actually step in. And I can't say I did it perfectly the first time, but over time we figured it out. And our working relationship improved, and our customers got the results they needed. And here's what I realized. Different doesn't mean wrong. My job wasn't to make her to work like me. It was to decide when the risk was real and when I just needed to let it go. And trying to control things and trying to have her do things my way, I was trying to micromanage her and I became the bottleneck. And if you're realizing you might be in this pattern right now, I've got something that'll help. It's called the Fast Track Freedom 40. It's a free guide that'll show you how to save 40 hours this month. The link is in the description. Grab it after the video. Now, here's the 5th sign, and it's a tough one. Your customers only want to talk to you. They ask for you by name. They're uncomfortable working with anyone else on your team. And at first, that feels good, right? I mean, it feels like proof that you're doing it right. But here's what's really happening. Because you always step in, because you're always the one solving the hard problems, well, the trust gets built with you and not with your team. No one else can measure up to what you offer your clients, not because they can't, but because you've never let them try. And here's the real cost. Your business can't run without you. You can't take a week off. You can't step back. You can't grow beyond your own capacity. That's not a compliment. That's a bottleneck trap. If any of this sounds familiar, I want you to hear this. It doesn't mean you're a control freak. It means you care deeply about results, about the customer experience, and about quality. And it means this: someone doing it differently doesn't mean they're doing it wrong. Your job isn't to make sure everything goes exactly your way. It's understanding risk and taking calculated risks that build ownership in your team. That's how you get freedom. Here's one small thing you can do this week. It takes 5 minutes. The next time someone asks, "Can you just check this?" Pause and ask them, "What would you do if I wasn't available?" That one question does 3 things. It builds their confidence, it signals your trust, and it stops the bottleneck pattern before it becomes the new normal. You're not disappearing, you're not abandoning quality, you're putting ownership back where it should be. And here's what that sounds like in real life. Your team member asks, "Should I send this email?" Instead of reading it yourself, say, "What would you send if I wasn't here?" They pause, they think, and then they own it. That's the shift. And here's what happens next. They'll start bringing you solutions, not just problems. They'll make more decisions without you, and you'll get hours back in your week without anything falling apart. If you're realizing, oh, this isn't about trust, it's about clarity, you're exactly where you need to be. This is the shift from doing everything to leading in a way that actually gives you your life back. If this video helped you see your business a little differently, hit like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments which sign showed up first for you. And if you're thinking, okay, I see the bottleneck, but where do I actually start? Grab my free Fast Track Freedom 40 guide. It'll show you how to save 40 hours of this month so that you can start getting your time back. The link is right below in the description. You don't need to do it all to succeed, and you're not supposed to. That's all for now. We'll see you next time. Bye.